How's it going, Sha?
Um, eh. Hmm. How about you? It really is just a series of noises. But otherwise, it seems to be fine.
There you
Everything
go.
seems to be okay in
I'm always rooting
general.
for you, Sha.
That's good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I I am trying to figure out how to eat again.
Okay.
Uh, when I went on that cruise, I
Yeah.
spent a lot of time eating bread, which is fine. I mean,
Okay.
I spent a lot of time at home eating bread, but I think when I came back from the cruise, I also had to like start getting ready to go back into our office at work, and
Mm.
everything has just been thrown off. And I'm doing a show or two here or there. So now at night, I'm literally having, for a late dinner, like a handful of pretzels and two tortilla chips and a cereal bar. And I'm like,
Okay.
I feel like there's a better way, but I can't. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to get back into um eating. Not that I eat great, but I at least I had it in me to cook an egg. At least I could
Okay.
boil an
Okay.
egg or something. But now I feel all over the place, and so I'm trying to, however the eating goes, so goes the rest of it. And
Mm.
so like I'm trying to really straighten out a few areas of my life, but it's not
Yeah.
working because I haven't gotten the eating part down yet.
Oh,
So
okay.
once
Okay.
once I figure out what I'm eating and when, then everything else will fall into place. Does that make sense
Um, for you,
to
yes.
you?
For no one
Oh,
else, I
okay.
think. But it does.
For
Like it
no one
tracks.
else. But I thought, I mean, trying to get your food in order, isn't that the whole part of dealing with diabetes? Is trying part of it is like trying to get your food in order?
Oh no. I get like I should do it. I'm just saying like it's not like the thing that sets everything else off, if that makes sense. Like it
Oh,
sounds like for
okay.
you. Like if anything, like this is how I track my life.
Mhm.
And I go like so first I feel like to be a happy person and like a
Mhm.
successful person, you need to have good relationships with your family, good
Mhm.
relationships with your friends.
Mhm.
You need to have a career that you find satisfying.
Mhm.
You need to have enough money to support yourself and do the occasional fun thing.
Mhm.
And you should have your health. I feel
Mm.
like if you cover those five things, you have like a healthy and well balanced life. Like you would be someone I consider happy.
Right.
So to me, the food thing is the one thing I haven't checked off yet. And maybe like the money part. Like I feel like I got dope relationships with fam, got
Mhm.
dope relationships with friends. I have a career that I love.
Mhm.
The money isn't where I want it to be, but admittedly, like if I step back, it's enough that I could pay bills. So I can't complain either. But that's something that I want to elevate. And
Right.
the one part that I'm slacking on is health.
Mhm.
So I can't sit here and say the food sets it off because the food is the last thing if anything, that I haven't got to. But I
Okay.
will admit, I could think if I do the food on point, I think it'll
Mhm.
elevate the others.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, for me, it's not even like a health thing because I am trying to rework my relationship with health,
Mm.
so that it's not just me trying playing catch up with a thing where
Okay.
I'm trying to be a little more proactive.
I like
And
it.
that's something I've been working on, for a while. But like I think it's probably just more of my relationship with food, which is probably not all that healthy. But food is important to me. I think about it a lot, probably more than relationships.
Yeah, we all got the same 5 things. You might skew it differently than mine.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I definitely yeah, I definitely think more about what am I going to eat than who am I going to love or who's going to love me. So there's that.
Oh man, yo, that is the R&B album I want to hear. Real talk, yo. Yo, SZA, her, if you out there, yo. Oh God, I want to hear that, yo.
So yeah, so that's what I'm trying to get figured out is because I mean without health, like I don't know if the other ones fall into line as great. You know what I mean? I mean, it all kind of hinges on the same thing.
You gotta be around.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, there's that. Yeah. So I'm just trying to get it together because I felt like I was in a fairly good place before, and now everything just feels all out of whack, and I'm trying to like everything's just floating away from me, and I'm just chasing it. Like, wait, come back. I had you over here, and it's like, no, I do this now, and it's just wiggling away from me. It's like herding cats, basically. My food situation is just like 3 or 4 cats that I'm just trying to get together, and they're like, we don't, that's not how we work. And I'm like, but I had you once all on the couch at the same time, and now they're like, no, we don't even like the couch anymore. So I'm just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I've always been, I gotta tell you, I'm weirdly like curious about like people's food stuff. Like I've always assumed that like, well, a few things with you. Like, I assume that, like, like, you don't eat with everybody. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like if we was like, yo, this place is popping, let's go out there to eat, and Sha would be like, oh, word? I'm gonna check that out sometime. But, like, you wouldn't actually go.
That is something that has developed. I don't eat a lot in front of people.
Yeah.
And it's not, I mean, like, I'll go out to eat with someone, I guess. Yeah, I'll do that. But, like, I just went to a birthday party where they had pizza and cake and all this stuff. And I didn't eat, partially because I can't do pizza anymore. The way my reflux is set up, I can't even look at a tomato. So I can't, I'm like, there's not even, it's bad. It's bad. It happens. I can't do it at all. It's 2 days of heartburn, and that's with me taking medicine. It's 2 days of heartburn and discomfort and not being able to sleep. So there's so long that you can go of just like, all right, well, I know that that's what will happen, but I'll chance it anyway. And then at some point you're like, you know what? I will not chance it anymore. It's just not a part of my life. And so that's kind of where I am. And I said that I was with friend of the show, Courtney Farrington, and he was like, you don't want any pizza? I was like, I truly cannot do it anymore. And he was like, wow, I respect that. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm still around all these people eating it. And I don't even know if I can fully explain to people how much I love pizza. I don't talk about it because for a while, loving pizza became everyone's like personality. Yeah. And I was just like, all right, great. Yeah, it's a good thing. But I mean, like when I had my gallbladder taken out, when I was like 24 or 25, something like that, I had to eat like a low or no fat diet because I didn't have the gallbladder to hold the bile to process fat.
Right.
All of that had to, yeah. So the first thing I tried to make was pizza. And what I did was I used like a very like a low fat kind of spaghetti sauce on an English muffin with low fat cheese on it, and it was truly the worst version of pizza that you could ever have. And I danced in the kitchen while eating it because it was what I could do. Yeah, like it's what I could do with my situation at the time. Love pizza. Have to let that go. That's like letting my child go. So, like there's that kind of thing where you're just like, okay, I can't do that anymore. And so I'm just trying to figure out then what can I do.
Yeah.
And because of those kinds of things, like trying to figure out what I can do, I don't want to be in a room with a bunch of people and they're all eating spicy shit. And I'm just like, yeah, I can't do that. Nope, can't do that. And then I feel like I come off as just like, well, why'd you even come out to eat with us? Like, no one, it feels like nobody wants me there for the camaraderie if I'm not going to, because I'm also not much of a drinker. So it's not like I'm drinking at the bar with you, and it's not like I'm
Right.
eating all your spicy shit. So why don't I just stay home? I'll just stay home.
I love your energy in all group settings, first of all, just to be clear. I love hanging out with you, Sha. I want that out there. I don't want you thinking different. I like it. Like, for real. But like, I do like observe that only because like, I don't know, like it's always, I might be the weirdo that notices this stuff. So don't, you know, but like, I feel like we've been in settings where like, I know there was food and like, it wasn't even me necessarily mentioning it, but like, I feel like I've been in places where like the host would be like, yo, we made this, this, and this, and this. And like Sha would be like, oh, that's nice. And like, keep it moving. Like, yo, that looks cool. And like in my head, I'm like, yo, did Sha like just like look at like this incredible spread as like art? Like it's not observational. Like you can touch it. You know?
And I don't eat.
Yeah, like no, it's always like fascinating me because I always assume like you go home and make like real specific shit that's like I could see you being like, I gotta make this soup because I need this kind of energy. And like this is missing in my life, so I need to do this.
I mean, like, I would if I even really knew how to cook like that. That's where I'm trying to get to. But lately, honestly, and there was a time where I would come home and just like I would just, because grocery stores are like one of my favorite places. I'd go to grocery stores, get something, take it home. Let's figure out how to do that. But that's all like either a pre-comedy life, but definitely a pre-New York life. So like once I moved to New York, I wasn't sure where I was going to end up. So I'm just like, I will eat like a bird. I'll take a saltine here. I'll take a corn chip here. I'll get this little 2 drops of Gatorade and we will just keep it moving on that. So that was me for, like 3 or 4 years of it. And, now, I mean, my kitchen is my kitchen. I got stuff here, I could figure out how to cook. But I was doing so much comedy that I was just like, well, I'm not going to be up until like 1 a.m. trying to figure out how to cook something and then have to be at the day job soon. And also, once I eat, I got to be sitting up for like 3 hours. I can't just lay down anymore because of the reflux. So I have to like sleep sitting up like in a chair. Yeah, it's bad. And so I'm like, okay, well.
I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
I wish it was better.
Yeah, yeah. I'll figure it out. Like I was there, like I've gotten closer to figuring it out before. I had a good rhythm before and I'll get there again. But right now it's just a lot of things. When I came back from the cruise, I felt like a lot of things are just moved on or moved away, and I'm just trying to get them back and wrestle them back into some sort of order.
Yeah, you gotta reset the button. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. It's just that button just keeps running away. As soon as I get ready to hit it, it goes, and then it scatters down the desk, and I'm like, wait, come back. So I'm just constantly. It's just a woman running down the street after one of those buttons, those easy buttons that just keeps running from her. So that's all. But I'll catch that damn button. I'll catch it.
I mean, I appreciate you sharing it just because I understand it better. Like to me, it was always like I viewed it as like, I don't know. I feel like you like a spiritual person, so like I always felt like it was like if you made it, it was like a piece of you. So like I can't just be sharing that with everybody.
Nah, nope, that's like, not it. If
you
I
can't
made
be
it
in a circle.
No, it's not that. I wouldn't want to wish it on anyone. I'm much more. I wouldn't want to make something and then put that on them, and then they're just like, ugh. And I'm like, yeah, well, I like it. I don't want to have to do that. So
Okay, okay.
I just stay home and I eat. And occasionally I try to get my roommate to, try something. So,
Okay. All right. I
yeah.
feel better now. Like
Yeah, it's
I
not all bad.
understand it. Cause like, yo,
Yeah.
cause like as you know, like for my album release party, like I made
Mhm.
care packages for all the
You
comics.
did. You did.
Like I put real, like I put my heart in that shit because I
Mhm.
wanted y'all to know. Like I felt like the lineup that like outside of like I feel like most of the lineup was people that like I felt viewed food that way. Like, yo, this is like
Right.
a piece of us. So like
Mhm.
admittedly not healthy at all, none of the foods, but
Right.
they they were foods that meant something to me. Like I knew the empanada person that made it. You know what I mean? The dulces was made by my fam. You know what I mean? So like and like the whole package was like ultra Dominican. So like it was like a thing of me, you know?
Mhm.
So and I wanted to like show love. And also just in general, I feel like people give out drink tickets and like people that do comedy also just want food. Like I just think it's a
Right.
weird,
Yeah, that's
you
true.
know.
Getting food is nice.
Yeah, I was like, yo, like we out here doing shows for 4 hours after work. Maybe throwing a little bit of protein instead of just beer.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, it felt right. But yeah, I was also like, I don't know if this is for everyone. Like a part of me was thinking like, oh, like, I might have just gave like 4 people diabetes today, and I don't know.
Yeah, you never know where everyone's line is, but they'll have to work that out.
Who's
That's on
out there?
them. You can't,
Well,
it's not your fault.
I'm just trying. I want to be at the very least. I hope people knew I cared and I appreciated they came out and shared the
Mhm.
night with me. But in retrospect, I should have included some greens.
Oh,
If I could
well.
do it over,
That's the
I'll
issue
work on it.
is
Yeah,
is greens aren't they don't travel well
they
sometimes.
don't. Yeah, they don't look cool in the baggie.
Yeah, it's hard to, just be fun while you're chomping on, I don't know, broccoli is not a, you know what I mean? It's just not easy it's a thing I rather struggle with at home. So no one sees the face that I make as I'm eating healthy.
There you go. We all trying to be better, Shy. Okay, it's
Yeah,
not
we
just you.
are. We are.
We out here. Okay, let's get into the news. Lululemon wants your used workout clothes, huh? Lululemon doesn't mind if you've power walked, danced, stretched, or meditated in its clothing. Soon you can trade it in your gently used items at any of its U.S. stores. The athleisure company, known for its pricey leggings and yoga pants, said Tuesday it is expanding the resale program it launched last year in 2 states to its 394 U.S. stores and online. Starting April 22nd, Lululemon shoppers can trade in used items, including pants, tops, shorts, jackets, and more in exchange for an e-gift card as part of Lululemon Like New program. The retailer said all return items will be cleaned and evaluated for resale through a partnership with Trove, an industry expert in re-commerce. The chain will then offer the approved items for resale on Lululemon.com. The value of the gift cards customers receive will vary depending on the type of item traded in and its condition once it's approved for resale. The
Okay.
retailers will offer $5 tanks, t-shirts, shorts, and leggings, long sleeve shirts and shorts, $10 for hoodies and sweatshirts, so on and so forth, and $25 for Lululemon coats and jackets.
Hold on. Okay. Um so I guess your workout clothes have to be Lululemon workout clothes. Like I can't just sell them back Old Navy stuff. Trust me when I
Yo, here's
say
my
it's like
Modell's
new.
hoodie.
Yeah, trust me when I say it's like new, because anything I have I just found, I literally a month ago just found a sports bra and a pair of leggings that for working out that I truly forgot I had. I don't know when I got them. I know I never used them. Um, and so, but I'm sure they're from like Target, so I can't just roll up in a Lululemon and say, okay, cool. So they're going to open their own consignment. Well, actually, like a thrift store. Well, actually, I guess it is more consignment only. You only get store credit.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I don't know if like that's cute, but I don't know if it's the fact that Lululemon's super expensive. It's what's keeping people from working out. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Yeah. Like that's cool for folks who I guess but I don't think it's like the reason I'm not working out isn't because I don't have the proper Lululemon clothing. It is because I don't feel like working out. It doesn't matter what I put on, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna hit the gym, but I ain't have the right Lulus,
I didn't have the right Lulus, right? I mean, I have actually worked out in just a sports bra and a pair of socks and sneakers. That's it.
Okay.
Just
There you go. Got a good workout in, I'm sure.
Yeah, sure. That was like I don't feel like messing up anything else. I'll just put on this sports bra and the sneakers and then we'll just work out at home. And only my dog could see me. And I think even she was like, "What?"
I've had this idea for a long time. I feel like workouts, like more gyms should have like workout areas that are like cubicles.
Ooh.
So like you could go there and you could see the instructor from the front, but you can't see anybody next to you because the instructor's elevated a little bit. Right.
Okay.
And they got a glass so that they can't see us. Because otherwise they could see you in the cubicle and all of us are naked in the cubicle. Or whatever
okay. Wait, now you
level
lost me.
No, I'm saying because like the thing is, like whatever comfort level you want to be in, it's just me personally, like when I don't want to have to think about like the right outfit or whatever. Right. I just want to go and work out. And like I realized that like if I did like P90X at home, I always did it in boxers because it was like plyometrics that like my pants got in the way. I just wanted to do the stuff.
Right.
So like I felt like you could have a general workout where like, oh, we about to work out. We need to see the person leading the workout, but like you shouldn't necessarily see each other. You want privacy still. So we should have like cubicles that go to like 5.5 feet up. So you can see the person leading the workout, but you can't see each other. You can jump, do what you got to do. Whatever flapping needs to happen, happens. It's private.
Okay.
But you still get the public energy. You still get the energy of like being in the group setting.
Right. I think that I think you should do that, but I think half of the class should be cubicles and half should be open because some people are pushed on by trying to be better than whoever they see.
Okay.
You know what
I mean, whatever they need. Yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of, like in a class setting, like where you're doing movement in a class setting. You need to see whoever the good person is or whoever you think your nemesis is in the class so that you can try to be better than them. I don't know. I mean, that could just, but that's also part of it. But yeah, I also could have used a cubicle where no one but the instructor could see me. And then they could just yell out, cubicle 5, lift your knees higher or whatever.
Yeah.
And no one needs to, when they look over, all they see is just a cubicle. They don't see you like struggling to lift your knees.
That's it.
Yeah.
You could do the shimmies all you need to. And like the extras, maybe like the lead instructor puts on like some VR glasses and they could only see like your body, like the outline, so that way again you could jump and move all you need, but they can see if your bones are in line correctly. So they can tell if you're doing the motion correctly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Most instructors don't care. I feel like they don't care about the bones.
I feel like there's something there. I don't know. I feel like
there's something there.
Yeah, I feel like there's too much thought that we have to put into how we look at a place where we should be thinking about how we are,
how we're moving, and
how we're
exactly.
moving. Yeah,
I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah, so like it becomes inhibiting, and then at home you feel the freedom of not having to worry about how you look, but it's less motivating, and there's other aspects. You don't have the equipment, et cetera, et cetera. So I feel like there's a weird marriage that could take place. It's just hard to kind of say, hey, yo, let's work out naked, but not with each other at the same time together. Yeah. I don't know how to word that, but that's the thing. There's something there,
Well, let the record show that I approve of this Gastor idea.
That's right, baby. Batting average is up. I'm 3 for like 78 with shot. Let's get it. Oh man! in other news, Toyota finally has an EV, and it's perfectly okay. That's right. Electric vehicles have reached a key milestone on the road to becoming ubiquitous. That's because I rushed through that word because I never know how to say it. That's because
Ubiquitous.
Toyota.
You said it right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Believe in myself more. That's because Toyota, America's best-selling automaker, is now selling one. You might be surprised to learn that Toyota hasn't before now sold a widely available real electric vehicle in America, but they have not really. Toyota, a pioneer in hybrids with the Prius, the name means to go before in Latin. Interesting. Hasn't been going before with the electric vehicle. Whoever's is right is really trying to show off. Okay.
Yeah, I know. That's only like 3 sentences in, and they've already. All right, buddy.
Hey, trying so hard to flex.
Please. Yeah.
Oh man. Tesla, Nissan, General Motors, Ford, Volkswagen, Audi, BMW, Hyundai, and Kia have all beat Toyota to market with electric vehicles. There are 2 generations of Toyota RAV4 EVs, but those weren't available nationwide. And besides, they were really just regular RAV4 SUVs fitted with batteries and electric motors. The second generation of the RAV4 EV had a Tesla, not Toyota stuff inside. Apparently this is the first time a fully Toyota-built EV is hitting the market, and it's hitting markets nationwide.
Great. Fantastic. Love to hear it. Love Toyota. And also... this little smarmy bastard keeps bringing up who has already done it while Toyota hasn't. And that's great. But Toyota's only competition is Honda. We know this, right? We know out on the streets, that's all. It's always Honda versus Toyota. The rest of it can do whatever the fuck it wants. So they're beating Honda to it. And to that, I say, great. Because I'm not as big on Honda as one would expect.
Really?
Yeah, my first car was a Honda, and it had the worst brakes I've ever dealt with on a car. And I exclusively buy cars that are only on Craigslist. Like I don't buy new cars. I buy little beaters. I like to feel every pedal on the ground, so I don't buy anything that doesn't have bad brakes. When I'm in a car with good brakes, I'm like, I don't know how to act. I don't know how to hit the pedal. But yeah, my sister is a Honda person. Her first car was like a Volkswagen Jetta, and since then every car has been a Honda Civic, every single one for years. We're for years and years and years. She's a Honda person. But I again, because I drive all kinds of cars, I've kind of been all over the place. I've not had a Toyota proper. I've had a Geo Metro, I guess. No, Geo Prism, which was basically a Toyota Corolla because it was the Chevy Geo, but it had Toyota stuff in it. In the way that the second version of RAV4's EVs had Tesla stuff in it, not Toyota stuff in it. So I'm happy with this. Also, Toyota, the Prius is such a fucking, like, they led everybody.
Yeah.
By being first with the Prius, that even if they didn't keep up with them on the EV stuff, they still were just like, we're going to show you the way just with a hybrid. And we'll let y'all work out the kinks. And now, okay, y'all figured it out? Great. Now we can do a fully electric or whatever.
Yeah, so, don't go discrediting them. They was in the game early. Now, and I actually I like how this looks, by the way. They're calling it the BZ4X. I think it looks cool.
Sure, why not? We don't come up with words for, only Hyundai's out here coming up with words for, no, maybe Kia. I don't know. I think we've we've run out of faked words to use for cars. You know?
Yeah, we're just using letters now, like whatever combination.
Yeah, just letters and numbers. Yeah,
this is what it is.
This is kind of neat. I'm kind of excited for them. I mean, I'm not any place where I need a car.
Yeah, I'm loving this.
Yeah. Will you update to a electric vehicle if you could?
Yeah, I plan to. I think my next car will be electric.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen the benefits of it. I think admittedly I really don't care about the environment stuff like that. I hope it does well, but like I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you like that's the motivating factor.
Right.
Like I just like the fact that I don't got to spend money on gas. That's kind of my whole thing right now. So yeah, I'm until this car we were all Toyotas. My parents had two Camrys, and then my dad got a RAV4 and bought me a Camry when I crashed his Camry.
Okay.
And
Yep.
yeah, so we've been like Toyota centric. And then we got a really good deal on this Nissan, which is how I ended up with this one. But my dad still drives a Toyota. So we've been Toyota for the most part until recently. So yeah, I rock with them heavy. I think they do good work. You know, I'm not anti the car I got. I rock with a Nissan, but you know, I think this looks pretty. I like it. Thought it look cool.
Yeah,
like I would.
It's nice.
This is a car that I would be very happy to buy Gabby. By the way, you know, I think it'd be cool.
That's nice.
Yeah, be cute. I like it. It looks right. I don't know.
So we approve of this Toyota vehicle, everybody, and really, I think the next course of action is for Toyota to just give us these cars.
I like that. I like how you think.
Yeah, I think since we approve, I feel like Toyota should go. Thank you for your approval. Here's one for each of you.
That's it.
Let us know what you think. But then they also will need to install a place for us to charge up because there aren't many of those, especially in New York, which is, I think, why these haven't caught on. Like electric vehicles haven't caught on here like that.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that's not more of a thing. Like, I feel like electronic stations should just be like everywhere. Like, I feel like it should be like vending machines, like that many of them should be out because they're not like big, right? And like if you don't need it, you could still park there,
right?
So it doesn't prevent regular cars parking.
It should be a part of every parking lot. There should be a little spot that's just like, and here's where you can charge. Here's where you can charge it up. So yeah,
I would have like a little like dock every like 6 spots. And like it's treated like with iPhone. Like you got to bring your own USB cable, but you can plug up. You know,
right? Yeah.
You showed up, you low on the charge bead, just plug it in. You know, and you keep it moving.
You're gonna have to bring your own cord because people will steal those. Absolutely.
Yeah, that I understand. You know, bring your own cord, but I feel like it should be like that. It should be like little docks everywhere. It should be like Wi-Fi in New York right now. Like it's all over the place. It should be like that. Okay. Like I should just be able to see the little like station all over the place.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. All right.
Yeah.
So look at how we are thinking of ways to improve Toyota. Just give us our cars. Just give us the cars.
You know? Real talk, I ain't even as greedy. I'll take one car for the both of us. Shaka having Monday through Friday. I just take it on the weekends.
True. He already has a car. Yeah.
Real talk. Yeah. I just want it to stun every now and then. She can have the car most of the week. You know, I'll take it weekends when she on the road. You know, I just want to be able to go somewhere and carry home a lot of groceries. That's really it. Otherwise, you know, I'm not going. Where am I going? That's it. I got a house. I'll even take care of the charging. You know, she ain't doing 200 miles during the week. You know,
no, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? We in New York. She gonna do like 40 miles on a reckless week. You know,
right?
Yes. I'll charge it up myself on Saturdays. We good. So yeah, just one. That's it. We ain't greedy. We make it happen. We when we do open up the sponsorships, I promise you, we're gonna be able to negotiate. Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We open the random terms. Oh man. In other news, just 3 K-Marts will remain of the former retail giant in the entire United States after the New Jersey stores closed. The demise of K-Mart continues this week as the former retail giant announced the closure of one of its last 4 remaining stores. The Associated Press reports the Abinell, New Jersey location will close permanently on April 16th, leaving just 3 K-Marts in the entire United States. The remaining stores are in Westwood, New Jersey, Bridgehampton on Long Island, and Miami. Kmart, which became the largest U.S. retailer to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in early 2002, once employed more than 300,000 people and had 2,440 operating stores. The company's decline has long been attributed to the rise of Amazon, Target, and Walmart.
Yeah, I you hate to see it go. You do. There was one that was in Astor Place in Manhattan. So
Yeah.
just kind of like for NYU students to go to and, get like things that, again, like Target also covers a lot of that ground.
Yeah.
Walmart covers a lot of all of that ground. But I mean, before those were a big thing, there was Kmart,
Yeah.
and they had their blue light specials, which no one knows what I'm talking about anymore when you say that. But there would be something in the store that was on sale, and they'd roll over this blue light thing and turn it on, and it's like a blue light special over in women's shoes, and you're like, oh, and then there's a stampede of people going over to women's shoes to see what's on sale. You don't get that anymore. And how they started every announcement with attention Kmart shoppers. Like that's stuff that's like seeped into like pop culture and the American psyche, and it's just gone, and it's a little sad. Also, I would go to that Astor Place, Kmart, and I mean, what did I need? Deodorant? What do I need? Cat food? What do I need? A blanket? They had all that shit. You know what I mean? They had all of it. Scissors? Yeah. They had all the stuff, but hardly anyone was in there.
Should have been a sign, though.
It should have been. Well, I think hardly any. I call it the Kmart that time forgot, but really time forgot all of them. But like, it's one of those things where you need. I understand that, when Kmart opened there, they close out a lot of mom and pop stores, which is always the case. And but like when you're like a student, and there were no Targets at the time, there's now a Target. It's a little bit further out that you can go to. That honestly is crap. I've been in that Target. Look, I'm a suburban child, and I've been in the Target that's over in the Lower East Side or whatever.
Yeah.
That shit is garbage. It's terrible. They have nothing. They really have nothing, especially when you think of like, oh, a Target, it's going to have all the things, and you walk in, but it's a city Target. So it only has a few of the things, and they're all crammed in, and it's all been picked over because it's New York City. So there are too many people here, and everything's like gone. There's hardly anything in it. But that Kmart is one of those things where you're just sad because you couldn't find it at the Target. And then you walk by and you're like, I wonder if Kmart has it. And they do. And they do. So it makes me sad. And when I tell you, I never thought I would be sad about a Kmart going away. I never thought I'd be sad that a Kmart is gone.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess that's just gone.
Yo, there's memories there, yo. I got a few like attachments to Kmart myself. I got one, I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan. And like I feel like no one's gonna know why, Kenyon Martin had that nickname. It's just gonna be like, oh, like it's just because of his name, but they don't understand that it was also because of the company, like it just makes sense.
Right.
No one's gonna get that reference no more. Then two, when I was selling potato chips for Frito, the route that I got had two big stores, and one of them was the Kmart, but it was like a fake big store because normally like you get excited because it's you get like a certain amount of volume for your route. Like let's say like your route sold like $10,000 a week. That was a pretty good route because you get paid on commission. And the beauty of the big stores was that because they took these huge bags, like family size bags, like a supermarket, you would make a ton of commission packing out very little bags. So it was like a real quick stop, right? Okay. So there's like an efficiency aspect of it that you enjoyed. Kmart was the worst of all those scenarios because Kmart was a big store that had a ton of space and didn't sell. So like I had to make it look full
Right.
without putting product out because I would get penalized if the product went stale.
Mm-hmm.
So like they knew that the store was slowly dying off. I knew it was
Right.
dying off, but we had a contract as a whole, like, you know, Kmart and Frito. So for the like 10 Kmarts that was popping, the other 100 Kmarts that was trash, we had to keep
Right.
this
Yeah, you had to
contract, you
keep.
know?
Yeah.
You got to keep the illusion that, like, you know, we want the space. So like I would show up and they would be like, and like independent vendors, they knew it was dying, so they didn't even want to go there. So like I would show up and like a supermarket, Frito-Lay dominated the potato chip aisle. So we would have like half of the potato chip area. So I would show up one day and they'll be like, yo, there's 30 feet of chips in the aisle. You always get 15. But yo, Utz said they not fucking with us no more. So we giving you they 2 feet. And they would say it like they hooking me up. But I'm like, yo, I don't want to put more chips here. You know, I don't want the 2 feet. Keep that shit. You know, like I'm trying to make it look like 15 feet of chips is in here, but I'm really bringing in like 2 feet. You know, like, and I'm spreading that shit out. Yeah, it don't move. You know, so like I had to bring in these like weird stoppers that like they use in like vending machines for like the products to make it look like the chips were standing up and that it was stocked. So I had all of those up and down my whole area. But yeah, like it taught me hard work, you know, like, yo, you got to put in the time. Cause like I got on that route cause some other dude got hurt. Right. The driver that it was his route, the sales rep, he got hurt. And I was like the hardest working of the cover drivers. So the manager said, yo, I could put you on this route for 11 months, but I gotta put it up for bid after that. It's part of the union contract. But I'm gonna put you on it because the most senior guy right now is trash. Like he's a horrible worker. And I don't want to put that dude on the route because I don't want to put it up for bid because he's gonna win the bid and he's gonna bomb this route. So I'm gonna have you cover it in hopes that another route opens up and then he takes that shit and then I could put this up a bit after because I like the two guys after. So I got on this route. I was making commission money, you know, killing it, making way more than I was supposed to be 3 months into my tenure at this job. And he told me, he's like, yo, it's good money on this route. The one caveat, you got to deal with the shitty Kmart. He said, if you okay with that, we good. And I said, I'm okay with that. And I was okay with that till I had to like do it daily. And I realized, oh, this is probably what hurt that dude on the route. He probably got carpal tunnel fucking packing and repacking his fucking Kmart. You know, and dude was like, yo, my wrist is killing me. I see why, B. Like, this is crazy. I'm over here repacking chips that didn't sell every week. That don't happen nowhere. Freely, I'm like, you have trouble selling Frito-Lay potato chips in New York? You know how crazy that is? You in Queens and nobody want Cheetos? That's madness. Madness. Yeah. So
that's wild.
I knew there was a problem in that location and in that business. I just didn't realize it was this widespread. But it kept me humble, you know, and them commission checks was fat thanks to the other 60 stores on the route. But I had to deal with this one Kmart for it. So yeah, salutes to Kmart. You know, I'm gonna miss you. You know what I mean?
I don't think it doesn't sound like he's gonna miss you.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it was good money, you know. And thank you for hurting that dude with repacking chips, because I was able to stay healthy and make some fat commission checks that year. You know,
we appreciate that. Yeah,
I do. Finally, Rihanna reveals her biggest pregnancy craving. Sha.
That's right. Glitter on her belly? I'm sorry. Is it just hanging jewels off her belly? Is that all she craves?
Oh, man.
It ain't getting dressed. I know that ain't it.
Rihanna is stunning for her new Vogue cover, where she poses pregnant and dishes all things pregnancy, including cravings she's been having. That's right. These days, she's feeling sweet over salty. I usually hate desserts, but suddenly you come close to me with a chocolate-covered donut and you've got my heart forever, says the barely dressed pregnant woman, as Shai noted. But her biggest craving is a fruity twist, tangerines with salt. It has to be salt with and only with salt, she says, revealing she eats them by the dozen. In Barbados, we take our fruits to the ocean and soak them. Trust me, it really is a thing. Okay.
I
You
believe
into
her.
this? Yeah, I actually want to try it. Reminds me of like the watermelon and like mustard trend that we had.
I'm sorry. The what?
You don't remember the whole watermelon and mustard thing we had going on last year?
When did you and me? Or just
No, not
the
like
world at large?
I didn't text you about this privately, Shad. No. There was a whole thing on like Twitter about people and TikTok about like people like putting mustard on watermelon and trying it.
No,
And like some
no,
people would be
I
like
did
it's
not
gross,
see
but
that.
some people say it was like it's amazing.
Yeah, no. I don't.
Yeah.
What? I hate
It was
mustard,
a whole
so
thing.
that's wild. But yuck. But I can see why people would do that. But but I understand. I can understand tangerines and salt, the sweet salty combination.
Yeah.
Because I guess people sprinkle a little salt on their citrus fruits, so that's not odd.
Right.
But it wouldn't occur to me, but I could see why she would like that. It's kind of like having maybe a chocolate covered orange slice or something like that.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah. I
bit.
can see it.
Yeah.
I like the
could
idea.
see
I haven't
that.
had it before. Admittedly, I'm a big tangerine guy though. So I'm gonna do that.
Oh,
I always
yeah?
keep like clementines on the kitchen counter.
I don't. I'm a grapefruit person.
Really? Grapefruit?
I love grapefruit. In fact, I love grapefruit and I just eat it plain. And I was with someone a few years ago and they were like, "Oh, I need some sugar to put on my grapefruit." And I'm like, "Why would you do that?" And they're like, "You eat grapefruit with no sugar on it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's grapefruit." They're like, "No, but I like the tart. I think it's kind of tart and kind of sweet." But some people are like, "Yeah, that tart shit got to go. We got to add sugar to it." I love grapefruit. Yeah. I'll eat it. I'll either cut it in half and eat the sections out with a little grapefruit spoon that I have, or peel it. Yeah, I love grapefruit. I can't eat it as much now because of the reflux. I can't do the acidic. I can't do the. I'm
I don't
telling
know
you,
if
man,
I feel
it's
worse
rough.
for you or for grapefruit because you are the only person that enjoys it. So for
What are you
grapefruit to have
talking
lost
about?
you,
I
there's
grew up. My parents like it. I got it from somewhere. I didn't just look at a grapefruit and go, "Yeah, you." My dad was like, "Here's grapefruit," and I'm like, "Oh, I like this." It's like that.
Yeah, but it
I'm
was like
surprised.
he was probably like, "Yo, I don't want this shit. You should try it."
No.
Your mom keeps making me eat grapefruit.
No, we had a grapefruit knife. That's how much grapefruit we ate. We had a knife that was made for grapefruit that I can't find now. I couldn't find in my parents' effects, and I was very upset because I was like, "I'm taking that knife. This is my inheritance," but I couldn't find it. So I had to find a spoon that doesn't work quite as well. But yeah, we ate enough grapefruit to buy a thing for it. I love grapefruit.
That is madness.
Yeah.
Because like I think of grapefruit as like this thing you got to suffer through on those like weird diets that women tried in the 80s and 90s. That it was like grapefruit boiled egg.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I would absolutely eat that if I didn't think my stomach would explode.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't think anybody like enjoyed it.
Oh no,
I thought it
love
was like
I
a
like
punishment.
grapefruit. Do you like grapefruit juice?
No, I don't know. I don't like any of the grapefruit
No, you don't.
stuff.
No grapefruit. No
It's the
grapefruit
cutoff.
stuff.
I do orange. I like tangerine, clementines. I love.
Okay.
I like the sweet side of it. I don't want the tart. Is no bueno for
You don't
me.
like the tart. Oh, okay.
Nah.
Do you like lemon flavored things at all?
Lemon flavored, yes. Lemons, no. Like my wife, like
Okay.
Gabby, she'll eat a lemon or a lime. I can't do that.
Yeah, I can't do that, but I understand. I love lemon flavored things, but wildly enough, and like lemon juice, I could definitely like as like a fighting a cold or something. A little lemon juice, a little honey, you mix it up, but and then you
and
down
being
it.
frank, I might be
Mhm.
like I might have a misconception of that, like because like I like lemonade, I like Sprite.
Sure,
I don't think
sure.
that's what people mean by like lemon.
No, but I mean like if you had well, I mean like do you like anything that's flavored like lemon? And then do you like anything that's kind of that has kind of the tartness of lemon to it, cuz there's definitely a tart like lemon I would definitely have to put sugar on. But I do love like lemon candies or something which is like a lemon like a candied lemon slice or something like that. I do like that kind of stuff. But
Like I like lemon on my Qdoba.
Okay.
Like lemon flavored chicken on the
Sure.
Qdoba.
Yeah.
I like that.
That works. That works.
I'm trying, Sha. I'm trying. Yeah.
I know.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. That's not for me. I do wanna I do wanna take pictures like Riri though. I want to take some pictures with my belly covered in jewels.
That's what I'm saying. If we're accepting this of Rihanna and her pregnant stomach just dripping in jewels, I need to trot my little 6 months pregnant looking gut out here and draw a face on it, and I want people to be like, yeah, instead of like, ew. That's what I want. It's just as solid. It's not going nowhere. It's just as solid. It's been with me for years.
Oh yeah.
So I should just shave my stomach and then put it out there. Put a necklace on it and then keep it moving.
Yo, real talk. I want to remake these pictures, Sha. This might be our next War Report covers. Right here.
Oh no.
Oh man. Yeah. If you would like to support this very, very specific one-off photo shoot, all you gotta do is like, subscribe to the show, baby. If you are a Spotify, Apple listener, we appreciate your ratings. 4 stars. You don't believe we should be able to bejewel our bellies. Shame on you. Sha and I got spectacular stomachs. Okay?
Absolutely we do. We've been hiding them under a bushel, but we've got great tummies.
Well lotioned, ready. Waiting for their day in the spotlight. 5 stars, you understand the greatness of our bellies. You see the potential. There's going to be a sitcom written about this. Hell yeah. 2 bellies, 1 photo shoot.
2 bellies? Oh,
something
boy.
like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be like, 3 guys, two guys, a girl, and a pizza place, but like about stomachs.
Okay, yeah. We're still workshopping everybody, but yeah.
If you have any articles you want us to cover, or even if you have jewels that you want us to wear, please DM us directly on Twitter and Instagram at Silky Jumbo, at Gastor Almonte. With all that said, I am the soon to be belly bejeweled Gastor Almonte. Always with the already belly jewel rocking Shalewa Sharpe. She just hasn't shown y'all yet.
Nope.
But it's ready. I've been telling y'all for years, she's always working on a thing. This is the thing. Y'all just didn't know.
There's always a thing with me.
That's it. This was the thing. It's been happening. Y'all just ain't seen it yet. It's going to happen. She's been ready. She's ahead of this. You want to see the jewels. It's been a bonus episode of the War Report. Catch y'all next time. Peace.